accentuate the pain. So I built my own wooden home to rest myself from. I could still see the feather. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You don't have to crawl back. Just try that up, it's fun. I can still see your shadow flowing through my vein. I can only put so much on my fucked up brain. And the pills that I've been taking just accentuate the pain. So I build my own wooden home to rest myself frame. I can still see the shadow going to my vein. I could only put so much on my fucked up brain. And the pills that I've been taking just accentuate the pain. So I build my own wooden home to rest my felt frame. Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to the show. Because I'm doing well, so having a wonderful day on this glorious, and I do mean glorious. Okay. Give me a second, I just need to open something. And that's for sure because we're missing out the sunsets. Because I'm doing well on this officially day 262. Yes, day 162 it'll be one of the longest days I've ever done. The reason as to why is we slept wise with small amounts, so that I'm not gonna sleep very late. We had a fantastic freaking day. I actually can't complain. Very thankful, very lucky for what's going on. Talk about this. I'm just gonna be filming the sunset. I'm gonna get something for my headache because I got a headache. So yes, I was just gonna go get my medication for headaches, which is low-key, high-key. I don't know, bro. It's a bit too close, but we like it. So I'll be right back. I can only put myself on the brain and pills that I've been taking. Accentuate the pain. J'ai envie de cul, j'ai envie de sexe. J'ai envie de moi, j'ai envie de test. Whew. And there you go. We're good for today. So normally kiss your boy because we are having a fantastic day. I know this is a dirty shirt and it's folded, but your boy has been through the ringer today. They're old. They're really old. I have to take a couple more because they're old. I don't even know when they're supposed to best before. I don't know. Yeah. We had it for work. Don't do that just then. medication for headaches often leads to, not always, but often leads to problem with your kidneys. Yeah, so I heard. I don't know if that's true, but so I heard, and because I heard, but people wouldn't lie about that. So I hope you guys are doing well. So I'm having a fantastic day. What a crazy, crazy ass day. Holy crap. Let me talk about it. This is one of the most insane days I had in so long. First of all, went to my father's house, which was super freaking nice yesterday. But it left us a little bit more tired because it's one thing to work from home and to work mentally speaking, but to socialize and actually put emotion in, it's a lot more tiring. So your boy was pooped, and I want to use the word pooped here because I was pooped. I was so pooped, and I just realized I made a mistake. What is the mistake? The mistake was we didn't buy the relic. No, we didn't buy the relic. Shit. Oh, fuck. That's not good. The rest we didn't, though. Oh, dude. Inky. And we didn't have time to do everything. I didn't buy the relic. I didn't play today. It's not a big deal, but it's just sucky because I'm supposed to be able to do it. I played the tower 12 hours a day. So today was very tiring. We sleep at 5. We sleep from 11 to 4. I wake up. I'm like, okay, well, let's get this shit on the road. So that's what I do is I continue my day, right? So we do a TikTok live. I'm supposed to be able to go sleep, but I can't. I'm not making it to sleep. So we spend the whole day working on this. When I say working on this, I mean tap joy. So events. So for example, if you play a certain game, you'll get a reward. We're doing that. Oh my god, dude. And now what I have to do is I have to do the Ulala. Before I forget. Yeah, we messed up. Because today I couldn't play. I was playing Tap Joy. And I didn't feel like missing it out. Because what happened was we bought I'll talk about it the entire talk, but long story short, what we did was we bought a booster for the event because I was like, okay, well, there's really good rewards. I kind of want to do it, but didn't take into consideration that I might not make all of the quests. So you're buying a booster, but even then, it might not be enough. Which you go from free and failing to paid and failing, which is a bit more, I don't want to say aggravating, but a bit sadder, a bit more caca, right? And Sword just failed. Sword just completely lagged on us. Ugh, Sword just completely lagged. Completely frozen. Ugh, completely frozen. So, the good news is we've been live for a couple minutes only. So if I'm able to do the hard reset, we're good. Move it on. 10, 9, 8, 7. There you go. Hard reset. Why are we talking about the 7 minutes? Because this breaks the recording, and the recording breaking equates to us losing some footage, but not if it's less than an hour. So we're still good. So yesterday we spent the whole day doing that. It was insane, bro. It was nuts. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna make sure that this is working because it's not normal. Just as long as I wake up, just as long as I leave my bed, 'cause I can be honest with myself, and I hope you forgive me. I'm trying my best. Good. Today I was supposed to eat Move along. So much to do. The worst thing, that's why I'm late. I was setting up to sleep. Okay, so now we're gonna be repairing this. What did it lag? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I think I didn't restart it. Oh man, I got a headache. I got a headache from fatigue, but I'm not sleepy. I'm not sleepy, so like, so why you're tired? If you're sleepy, go sleep. I can't sleep. Which I don't know what's going on. Offset of insanity. So yeah, so there you go, finally done. So today, spent the whole day. I was like, okay, well, you need to finish it because you paid. So I couldn't make it because I didn't have enough resources. I'm like, okay, well, what can you do? I was like, okay, well, you can possibly do that. Oh, we got these again, the dice. Now that is an explanation every single time, even though we still did it. And the greatest news is what? The greatest news is that we have the leftovers. So this is important. I'm going to talk about it. So I'm going to screenshot it. That way I know to talk about it. Good. So yeah, so like I was saying, I was like, okay, well, you can do this. So then I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to spend money on resources because I feel like this is cheating, right? So then I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can do offers. So we're doing the Tab Joy, and this is kind of phenomenal. I'm gonna talk about it the Tab. What am I talking about now? I'll repeat myself. I don't care. So yeah, so you basically got offers that gives you a certain amount of resources if you do certain amount of things. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I bought gems, which was $6, which is 100 gem, which is not a lot. It's like a day. It's less than a day at work. So I'm like, okay, no problem. All good. All good. Right? And then I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna do it. I finished it at 7:43. I'm like, fuck that today. I wanna go bed. I wanna go to bed. But we're good. Because now I can finally relax, I can finally chill, which is good. Today I don't know how long I'm gonna go via TikTok live. Because, you know, pretty fucked up, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Ming. It's okay, Ming. I was so busy today, I let my mom down. She's like, can you please call me? But it's always like, can you please call me? There's never like reason, and she's like stuck on the phone, but she make it so important. She sort of cry wolf. And there's nothing wrong with crying wolf, but I'm the villager that doesn't know what to believe, you know? I'm like, oh, well, last time you cried wolf, there was nothing going on. So you're like, yeah. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Okay, good. So today, super simple. This is sort of the third part of the live, so there's no intro, there's no outro, we're just chilling, we're just relaxing. I'm excited for the couple next day, because tomorrow we have a day off, we can do whatever we want, which possibly be sleeping, to be honest. And then Wednesday we have a crazy day Wednesday. So Wednesday we have La Saint Jean-Baptiste, which is going to be a full day of just chilling and relaxing and partying. It's going to be super cool. I'm going to check that out. I should do it tomorrow though. Yeah, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Because I thought today was the 22nd, but it's it. I thought today was the 22nd, but it's the 22nd. I thought today was the 23rd, but it's the 22nd. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, so we still had some good times. And then I text my mom like, can you please let me know by text? And she's like, well, I'd like to call you. I'm like, I'm busy. And I know that hurt her feeling because she's like, your priorities, right? Stuff. Last time I was applying online for jobs because I'll get instances where I'm really pushing for it. It's tough. I'll get like a solid like a week or 2 weeks, and I don't talk about it because I'm ashamed that I'm not working at my age, you know. But I'll get like a solid week, or I'll post I'll post DVDs, I'll post resume. But then I just give up because I'm like, dude, I posted for 1 week and not a single callback or nothing. So you get quite down on yourself. And you're like, there's no way I'm fucking fantastic, you know. So then you spend a little bit of time saying, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because they don't hire me then. And then like, oh yeah, the reason why I was doing it is because I need money. Oh yeah, the need for money is still there, you know. So you're kind of like, okay, well, this is my motivation. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Not being rejection is always tough. Rejection is always hard. Rejection is a pain in the ass. If I'm being completely honest. Why am I so fucked up about the sleep schedule? I don't know. I was stressed, but then at 7:43 when I finished, I was like, oh man, I can't sleep. And I was like, I wasn't finding sleep, and I was turning around. I was literally filming through the window the sunset. There was no sunset, and then I look outside and I was like, okay, well, there is some sunset, so let's go out. Let's go out. And here we are right now. I don't know how long these pills takes to act, but fuck me, dude. And I didn't take it before because I don't like taking pills. If I can avoid it, I'm freaking an hippie, bro. Don't give me pills, bro. But I'm an hippie. So if I can avoid it, I'll avoid it. But I couldn't. So I try to sleep. And I'm like, you know what? You're gonna sleep, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You know. You can only put so much in. Sorry, plants. I come first. There'll be some funky water because it stayed on the balcony the whole day. It's a little bit of that wine taste, which is weird because it's been empty. It's sort of cooked, I guess. Because this bottle, we leave it outside. Why? I like having a bottle outside. You know, a lot of people are gonna do is they're gonna have like a bedside drink. I like leaving cups around. Because before I was a big drinker, and I know what you're thinking now. The time I tried to lose weight, I was drinking a gallon of water, 4 liters of water per day. So you fill up your stomach, and you're not feeling hungry. Did you guys know that if you're feeling hungry, chewing gums help? Because I'm not feeling good, guys. I'm not fucking there. Yeah, I'm not there. Because when you chew gums, what happened is, you know what? I'm just gonna turn on the air fryer. Today we're gonna do chicken wings. Good. Good. So, with that being said, it just, I don't know. It's a bit tougher. It's a bit tougher. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So if you know that water fills you up and chewing gum makes you feel like you're chewing food, so your body is thinking like, okay, well, you're feeding me because you associate chewing with food, right? So these are a couple of tricks to trick your brain, but then eventually it doesn't work. So your brain becomes aware that it's not filled. It's like, dude, you're not feeding me. There's no way you're feeding me. Your body's smart. Your body will react and be like, hey, what's going on here? So yes, it was a super busy day, but good. Kind of a funny thing. I have a funny story for you guys. I was playing games, okay, and if you're, and I mean this in the most respectful way, okay, if your game is on the Tapjoy, which Tapjoy is a program that gives you rewards to play games, right? The application is on Tapjoy. It's probably shitty. It's probably possibly shitty, right? But it's also possibly like a newer game. So we'll scratch it off. And I was playing a game called Puzzle and Zombies, and it reminded me of, it was pretty good. It reminded me of Walking Dead Survivor. which Walking Dead Survivor was kind of crazy because this is one of the very first playthroughs that I did. And I got my first follower on Twitch because of that. Yeah. My first 10 was from that game. My first 10 was from that game. Back in the days where I didn't record, I was live on the phone. Whether I stopped going live on the phone? It's easy. I played this game. I believe it was Withering Way, but I'm not sure. Oh my god. I'm a dumbass sometimes, right? I'll record something. For example, right today, I was playing Farmville on the everything, right? And I fucked up. No, dude, no. Oh shit. Sorry, everything. You'll be lacking a couple minutes of 22 minutes of talking. I'm sorry. There was still an internal audio. Fuck. So yeah, I don't look. For example, today with everything, I was filming a game called Farmville, which sucked. It was horrible. And then I didn't look at the recording, of course, because why would I look? And then I noticed that the screen is black for like 20 minutes. Dude. Why did it film? I don't care. Why don't I care? I don't care because of the game that I'm going to be playing. Bubble the Zombie could be cool, but I don't know. So then what I started doing was I started doing the Twitch on the phone, but then the audio was not good. The screen was not good. And I was like, okay, well at this point, fuck it. So what I started doing is I started doing a non-commentary, which was a tower, and the rest was on the PS4, which I had a microphone for. Still not the best microphone, but still, what can I do? What can I say? And that's pretty much my day. Man, I was hoping I would be less busy, but the good news is I'm done. My editing is done. The gameplay is done. What else? The gameplay is done. My editing is done. Which is good. Bro. It's amazing because you've been not necessarily struggling per se, but you've been kind of hustling, and you made it. But then at the same time, I made on one playthrough, but I messed up all of the others. So are you really good or not? And the answer is no. So yeah, bit of an issue, but what can I do? So now this is it. So now, like I said, I'm just gonna be playing Ulala, just chilling, relaxing. Don't really have a subject for the mukbang because right now we're sort of yeah, we were sort of hustling. Connecting. There's so much problem with the connection today. What's going on here? Before we continue, we're gonna be playing the tower tonight. I want to stream some Fortnite. I really do. I want to stream some Fortnite tonight. I really do. It would be cool. That's one. Done. That's two. No. That's two. No. That's two. Yes. Oh, is it 9 o'clock already? 9 o'clock already. So I have to check. I think the guy that I was watching on TikTok Live has moved on to YouTube. I think, but I'm not sure. The weather's so nice.
I searched up on TikTok McDonald's order. This is the order that I got.
There's nothing that I like more than being screamed at for no apparent reason. That makes me happy. Just as long as I wake up, just as long as I leave my breath, 'cause I can be honest with myself, and I hope you forgive me. Die my best. You know, there's this trend right now. There's this trend of people, right, who put a song which is just the way. Fall into your hands, I commend my spirit. Fall into your hands, why have you forsaken me? Which is a great song, right? And then the song itself, the goal is what? The goal of the song, well, the goal of the trend is to show you're changing, right? So, for example, you're a normal kid. And your style drastically changed, right? And when in the song itself, they refer to God, right? So in the song it says father, but when he's talking about father, it doesn't mean dad. He means father. He means father. And you know what I feel like listening to? Julia Wolf. I don't know why. I'm craving it. I'm craving it. And I hope you'll forgive me. I'm trying my best. 'Cause I can be honest with myself. And I hope you'll. So, the reason I want to talk about this is because it does kind of feel like. It kind of feels like. It sort of feel like you're blaming your own dad. Poor guy did nothing wrong. Hey dad, it's a trend. I'm gonna tell people that you didn't take care of me. Is that good? Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Oh, dude. I forgot that I did something wrong. So I'm gonna have to do something. Okay. You know what? There's a plan. We'll do it the older way. So row. Unhappy. 1 hour. Feel good. Are you working or not?
Find the new best strategy. Try it out.
Okay, so you're not connected to this, which means that you're connected to this. I reach for me, but I'm not there. It's so lonely, but who cares? It's fine, it's okay. Every day we talk a little less. It feels like you are losing interest. It feels like I am. And then you just have to do this. And hope it works. It doesn't. You don't. Feeling that I have for you. You don't feel the same. And I told my thing. Back to my way you are very pretty. I'm so very ugly. You love me. Nothing more you can take without me. You're unhappy. You take to my heart. You want me to be. You know what? Good, but that's not Julia Wolf. Man, use my eyes to be for you. The pull a week. You are very pretty. I'm so very ugly. I should even love me. See, music and pills makes you happy. Julia. Ah. Give me in my room 1 hour. Give me in my room 1 hour. Every day. And give me a channel with not a lot of subscriber. So don't give me an ad. I miss you all of the time. I saw myself on the internet just to see what you'd find. I want your thing. What? Why is this song specifically today? I was listening to music 2 days ago, and I was doing something, and this song was in the background. I was like, oh man, I'm not giving the worship the song deserves. Dum 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 dum. Like when it's dark out. We're gonna be doing a little bit. We're gonna wait until my food is cooking. Then we're gonna start with the mukbang. I feel like the intro we did it right. Northern Ends 14. I'd ask you for. There's only so much I can do of jerking myself off. I can do it for hours. Oh, truth, just to say if you're more mad. Yeah. Want your things in my room, I miss you. Did you guys remember? I showed it this morning. I don't know if you guys noticed. You possibly don't because I didn't post the video. And I will post it for another year. I'm thinking about maybe 2 years because next year, if we're in the north, what I'm going to do is I'm going to film my dailies and then we'll go there. Leaving everything behind. Ah, 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 ah. So why would I not post for the year I'm working? I don't know. The reality is, my last job I became obsessed with posting. I became obsessed with always posting, right? And it wasn't good because I was neglecting what I was doing or what I was supposed to do, right? And because I was neglecting what I was supposed to do, I'm in a position where I'm like, dude, you kind of let people down. You didn't mean to let people down, but you did, right? And because you kind of let people down, you're like, well, that was not cool. And in an ultimate way, I would love to be able to be like, hey, dude. Hey, dude. But I'm not. You know? What is the A dude? The A dude is the Ader Delilah. I'm not able. Ader Delilah, I'm not able to put the phone down. I'm not able to not focus on making content, so I won't just film away. Yeah, I don't know if I'm at that stage where I can leave it out. This whole year of filming, I had this very cathartic moment. Not too long ago, yesterday. I was watching a video, and it was myself, right? It was a TikTok memory, and do you know what's insane? I'm gonna tell you a secret. This phone always breaks, right? So if you play the tower, doesn't mind. I put this here because it got stuck there, and I was like, okay, well, don't touch it because it's gonna break, right? And then putting it there allows me to press keep, which is way better than the other position. So possibly that's the best way to do it. It looks so easy, leaving everything behind. What? I'm not afraid for copyright now. It's not recording music at all. I like when it's dark out. October will cure me. I'm walking these rooms and I'm 30 or 13. Not asking for much, man. Or maybe you'd call me. I've been my own truth just to say if you mourn me. Yeah. See, the 13 and 30 is a movie with Jennifer Garner. How do I know that? Oh shit, you broke. Swear broke. So you're gonna give me issues, huh? Things in my room, I miss you. Why are you giving me issues? That is not cool. Please don't give me issues, I swear. I don't know why you're breaking or constantly breaking, but I hope you stop because that's not cool. I'm not doing anything wrong. I want your things in mine. For 4 minutes and a half, which means we have means we lost 20 minutes. Hi. Wendell bars, you wanna fly. Hi. It's gonna be a long night. We're gonna do it one every single time. Now I don't really care because right now I have 100 to upload. So even if I can do this, I just have to write in the description or in the title. Sorry, technical issues. I want your things in mind. It's not a big deal because we're recording elsewhere, but then you're setting yourself up, right? It's like setting yourself up in the studio if you're an artist, or having a painting, and you're sitting after a painting and you paint, and it's not your greatest work, but you're still painting, right? And then you realize that, oh, well, there's this magical freaking paint that is temporary, and because the date on it expired, the painting disappeared, right? So like, okay, well, I still have memories of what I did, I still have some copies of what I did, but it's not the same thing. Like when it's dark out, October will cure me. I'm walking these rooms and I'm 30 or 13. Not asking for much, man. Thought maybe you'd call me. I spend my trip just to see if you mourn me. Yeah. Want your things in my room. I miss you all of the time. Put myself on the internet. Again, ooh-la, because that's good. I'm trying to pay close attention. And when I close, I close. All of the time. You make it 2 legendary skills. That's what's up. That is what's up. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're just waiting for the food to come. I think something for the mukbang is actually pretty cool. What's the trick for the mukbang? The trick for the mukbang is it's not necessarily motivation, but it's change of purpose, a change of motivation, you know? And the bars you wanna fly. What you repeat? You said repeat content. I know, but it's something that is in my mind right now, right? And I could talk about something that is not in my head. I could talk about something that I'm not even a part of. I could talk about the rise of the lesbian culture in the 30s because the men were at war or working, and people were lonely. But in the same era, am I lesbian? No. So, am I gonna talk about it? Probably not. Is that okay with you guys? Is that okay? Right? There is something interesting with the culture, with the peer pressure, the culture. There was this dude, right? And again, I'm gonna say something that's very offensive, but this dude was very woke, very into the culture of very not actually feminine, very relaxed, very chill, painted nail, the whole shazam, right? And my dude did a video where he was eating steak for the first time, and he started crying. He was like, "This is so good." And then you see him a couple months after that, and his demeanor completely changed. You know, more boyish, he dressed more manly, I guess. No more painted nails, right? So it became sort of. He completely changed because he was so in a culture that wasn't his, or that wasn't not meant to be his. That when he came to him, he was like, "Dude, this is not me. This is not who I want to be. This is not who I represent." And I gotta say, shout out. One of my favorite content creator is God of Cato, and God of Cato always Well, I respect for what he did. Nikocado had this. It was a vegan, and most of his followers, most of his viewers, were vegans. My room, I miss you. And then what happened was he didn't. How can I put this? He didn't. He didn't believe in it anymore. And I feel like I'm talking about against vegan. And I'm not talking about vegan. You can do whatever you want. However, there's blind following, there's blind doing things, and there's understanding, right? So, for example, understanding that I became a vegan because I saw a movie where there's a slaughterhouse. And understanding that not every single slaughterhouse is inhuman. Not every single slaughterhouse is a place where monsters are born, you know? You understand that? It's the tower. Hey, hey. Right? So then you're seeing a documentary that is, of course, realistic, but it's dramatized because of the fact that it shows a specific, right? For example, talk about a war, right? You talk about thousands of people killed, right? Which is very sad. But then you're showing places, or better than that, you're showing touristic spots, right? Where you're saying like, oh, well, people here are very poor, they need your help. But then you move a couple kilometers away or 100 kilometers away, and people live in a city and they have jobs and they have sort of normal life, right? For example, if you take a country that has barren land, that doesn't have rain a lot, that has pretty dry soil, and you make them farmers, chances are they're not going to be successful, right? And that sucks. That sucks, right? And it's just shitty because you're portraying a certain situation, which is not true. You're portraying a certain culture as needy of help when most people are doing just fine. And is it okay with helping people? And it's okay to help people when you're aware of the situation. If I know my neighbor has a little bit less than me, right? If I know my neighbor had a little bit less than me, and I want to help him, I can help him. If I think my neighbor is poor because he told me he was poor, but it's not true, then I'm getting to somebody that lied to me or misrepresented a situation, which is not good, right? You all of the time, I stalk myself on the internet. So then you're underaware or hyper aware of bullshit, and then because of things like that, somebody that was going to be helping, somebody's going to be helping, isn't going to help. I had an interview, right? Can't believe I'm going to tell the story. I had an interview for one of the crosses, the blue cross, the red cross, I don't remember, okay? And your job was to stay around Subways, not Subways the sandwich shop, but Subways the public transport. And you had to have donation, and you had to get donation, right? And you'd ask donation, you'd ask people for their name, for how much you want to give, right? And you talk about the situation, the issues, and then, which was all good and dandy. But you had a salary, right? You had a salary, and then Rick Gervais did that on his shows. And it's like, you don't really care about this situation. You're getting paid for that. But I needed a job, and I was like, you know what? That's service a clientele, which is a French. Customer service, I'm sorry. Customer service, right? And then I went to the interview, and again, it's not super proud of that because I was like, dude, you're in a position, you're putting yourself in a position where you're being dishonest. Not being dishonest for what you're doing, but being dishonest to what you're. And this is gonna be super cool because this is gonna be the continuation of the live or the mukbang. So that's gonna be super nice, right? Sorry about the lighting. I'm going in the house in a couple minutes, so chill, okay? Chill. I don't know what times we have. thought it was 10 minutes, but it's more than that. It's more than that. So, and I go there and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna be like a seller, right? I'm gonna go inside, guys. Because it's time to go to inside. Put the food in. I want your things in my room. I miss you all of the time. I want yourself on the internet just to see what you'd find. I want your things in my room. I miss you all of the time. You make it look so easy, leaving everything behind. It's not the best weather, so. Oh. This is more. Bam 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 bam. Dum 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 dum. Wait, that was a good ad. What was that game? What was that ad? Fuck, they won't tell me. Like when it's dark out, October will cure me. I'm walking these rooms and like when it's dark out, October will cure me. I'm walking these rooms and I'm 30 or 30. Not asking for much, man. Now maybe you'd call me. I spend my contract just to see if you want me. Yeah, I want your things in my room. I miss your. So I go to the interview, right? Talk to the guy, and he says, "Why this job?" And I was like, "Okay, well, you know, I can make a difference here. It would be one of my first jobs that I actually do something that is not selfish, and I could, you know, I could make a difference. We're eating chicken wings barbecue. It's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be scrumptious." So the guy, he didn't hire me. Why? He says, "You're not aggressive enough." He says, "I need somebody that doesn't take no for an answer." I'm like, holy shit, dude. That's kind of hardcore, right? A little bit hardcore. Oh, I wanna die. Is it too soon to say what's on my There you go. And let's hope that finish this is gonna be ending. Want your things in my want your things in my and it's a system in the. It's actually a really good thing. It's actually a really good subject. And of course, now that it's not gonna work, okay, because I cannot do it here. Because if I do it here, it's gonna be too high. So we do this. Gotta take this peanut butter. I'm gonna use it as an extra. There you go, perfect. Otherwise, it was giving you the cave feelings because putting in the Keurig thing, which is kind of deep. Like when it's dark out, which is the system of belief. This is fantastic. Dark in these rooms, and of course, it's different if religion comes into place, because religion is a shared system of belief. So it's something that you've learned that is a shared feeling, right? You have your own belief, cool. Your neighbor has your own belief, but you both go to the same church. Because you both go to the same church, you're in a position where like, okay, well, our beliefs are similar because the teaching that we receive is the same. If everybody believes that 2 plus 2 equals 4, then the answer is 4. But if there's a person crazy enough to teach a whole country that 2 plus 2 is 5, then you think that 5 is the answer because you don't know better. So the system of belief is reliant on what you know and what you do, right? Not on everything else, on anything else. It's just fabulous because if you can control the system of belief, you can control everything. But then, controlling a system of belief is wrong, right? Because you shouldn't control a personal belief system because that is kind of evil. That is kind of manipulative and wrong. But then, if your system of belief that you're controlling is your own, then you're only earning yourself, you know? See, something that's awful. People will SH, self-harm, which I don't think is positive. But people will also SH in a psychological way, and that's your body, that's your mind. If you choose to torture yourself, then go ahead. It's your own choice. I don't condone it. I say it's wrong. I say it's fucking wrong. But if you think that this is the exit, and at the same time, if it allows you not to feel like jumping off a bridge, then what is the lesser traumatic response, right? And again, I really want to push the fact that I don't condone SH, right? But at the same time, it's not my body. I gotta tell somebody like, hey, dude, you know, I don't know you. We are in the same bus. I don't even know your name, but what you're doing is wrong. No, I see pictures of people. I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but I go to Reddit, right? And I'm seeing a lot of people that I wouldn't be. Okay, so I go to Reddit for porn, right? And although I'm not looking for the specific, you know, which is gore, which is torture, or whatever, I'm seeing a lot more people than I would do usually, and because I'm seeing more people than I'm seeing originally, I'm in a position where I see some good stuff and some bad stuff, right? And I'm seeing some people that are very confident in their body and that are expressing their freedom of speech and their freedom of expression, which I adore. Shout out to my fellow countrymen. This is why we're fighting. This is why we would a war, right? But then I'm seeing some people with clear marks of SH, and I'm like, dude, this is sad because it's gonna follow you forever, you know. But then something from a guy with tattoos, and ultimately speaking, the tattoos were a form of SH. There was a form of exchanging physical harm for psychological harm. But my system of belief, one was worse than the others. And my system of belief inflicted myself a certain pain to alleviate or lower the other pain was worth it. Is it the right answer? No. Is it ever going to be the right answer? No. Please don't do it. But it's something that I did. Now, ultimately speaking, what I learned in life after that was, hey, this is not the answer. There's a lot more answer. What the fuck are you doing? But you need somebody to tell you, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Because these thoughts, these conclusions, you don't come with yourself. Because you don't come with yourself, you know, it's tough. And it's gonna be more than that. The mama is gonna be fantastic, I'm telling you. Just need to do a couple things and we're done. I want your tanks in mine. Look so cool, getting high. I need to hurry up and finish this. Dude, the apartment is hot. Telling you, I don't control the heat in this apartment because it's a shared. So my father said it. It's a central system of heating. So everybody has the same temperature in their apartments, and what they do is they turn it off during the day, to save cash, but then at night they turn it on like hardcore, you know? It's like, okay, well, it's a bit too much for me. It's a tad too much for me then. And it's up to you. Like, are you going to be complaining? You can't really complain because everybody's happy. And everybody is happy. And everybody is content. Then you don't want to be the asshole who's not content. I miss you all of the time. I stop myself on the internet just to see what you'd find. I want your things in my room. I miss you all the time. To make it look so easy, leaving everything behind. Bam, 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 bam. Pam, 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 like when it's dark out, October will cure me. There you go, we're done. We're not done. Teen, not asking for much, man. That baby you'd call me. Why? I need one more to do. Just you see if you more me. Yeah. I want your things in my room. I miss you all of the time. I saw myself on the internet just to see what you'd find. I want your things in my room. I miss you. I know this is boring, but I need to do it. And guess what? If I'm bored, you'll be bored. This is part of life. So instead of saying, dude, what are you doing? It's boring, and thank me for teaching you that life kind of sucks. You're welcome. You didn't need to thank me, bro. My pleasure. I live for this shit. Ra. Do we have enough foam? No. We're missing this. Oh. See? It broke again. I fucking hate you. Why are you breaking constantly, dude? Why are you breaking constantly? Why are you breaking constantly? Fuck you, dude. Why are you breaking constantly? I fucking hate you. Look at this. And now it's gonna be lagging. Oh, I hate you. And now we lost what? Again, if I knew why you were breaking, I wouldn't mind. But then, even then, I put it there, and I wasn't paying attention. Why are you breaking, bro? So you see, we've been filming for 58 minutes. We have... And I know why it's breaking. Because they tell me that you're uploading too much, but I'm not. It's not real. Good morning. How you doing? See, so what it's doing now is, because we were uploading 3 videos, I was supposed to go sleep. So then what they're doing is showing me like, okay, well, hey, you're uploading 3 videos, right? But you're not. I'm uploading 1 video. You understand? We're uploading 1 video, bro. 1 video. I want your things in my... Good. Perfect. Thought the AC came in a bit strong, but it's okay. And want your things in my room. Let's hope for the best. If it breaks, it breaks. If it doesn't break, I'm so sorry, Sword. I'm so sorry. Fuck, dude. But even then, this is not that bad because there's time where I lost 7 hours of gameplay because... And you broke too. You broke too. You broke too. Man, thought maybe you'd call me. I spit my own throat just to see. Did you break? No, you didn't break. Thank God. 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 You broke. You broke. All of the time, I stop myself on the internet just to see what you'd find. And now we're gonna do this. We're gonna wait for the wings to cool down. They should be delicious. Not my favorite wings. Not my favorite wings. But yeah, the belief system is something that's powerful. I'm gonna do the bare minimum here. The bare minimum. I don't mind faulty equipment. I mind not knowing why it's faulty. It's like, hey, my car is doing a weird noise, but I don't know why. Alright, see how fast we are? This is good, bro. Gonna be seeing this in a couple of weeks, couple of months. And though bars you wanna die. Basically a couple of years, but who's counting? No, that too soon to say what's on my mind. For example, right now, Carly texted me a little bit ago. She texted me at 7:10, which was 2 hours and a half ago. And I'm not gonna answer because, first of all, I'm fucking busy. Second of all, I think that because I'm busy, she's the person that I'll give up work for. You know, and I'm worried about that. But also, I feel that because I'm see, it's easy to talk to yourself. It's easy to talk to yourself and have this monologue about how good things are and how you're not affected by the fact that you're tired and that you're working too much, right? But like the people in this another game. This is why I said I was so tired. Because the veil had to come out, you know? And you're like, okay, well, that's not super positive. I would have loved to keep that veil. It's very insane for somebody to be filming every single day and talking about his life story and everything, right? But they're still wanting this, and it's not even a quest for workouts, for peace and quiet. It's a quest for identity. Right now, the person I am needs to work on itself. You know, I had a call with my mom yesterday, and it was super positive. You know, I told her a week ago that, hey, the doctor makes me, I don't want to go to the doctor. It makes me uneasy. And yesterday she came back at it, and I'm like, dude, you either don't understand what I'm trying to tell you, or you don't care, right? And then you wonder why I have my guard up, right? So I have the guard up, and then I get hangry. And because I get angry, I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole to people who don't deserve it because they've done nothing to me. But then I'm an asshole because some people wrong me. The question is, how did it wrong me? Am I justified in feeling hurt? Am I justified in feeling wrong? Am I justified in feeling that I could have avoided this? And I think that the biggest part of it is I could have avoided this. Like, fighting happens. Fighting is normal. Fighting is part of every single life, every single day, you know, and there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. But there's still a purpose of, hey, why put yourself to that if you want to put yourself to that? And again, this is the system of belief. I believe that this is not cool to do, right? So because I believe this is not cool to do, my reaction leans toward this is a negative action, which results a negative result. Henceforth, because it results a negative result, I'm not gonna be super happy, right? I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna be like, hey, dude, don't do that, right? But then there's three things. Either you do boundaries, you clearly establish no, and then this is why sometimes I have to be an asshole. That's why sometimes I say no, forget about it, because otherwise people don't understand. And I hate doing that. I hate having to raise my voice. I hate having to push the envelope of, you know what, this is what's gonna happen. You don't have your word to say in there, and you're just gonna be agreeable to what I say because this is me, right? That's not a system. See, I don't have to put boundaries. You have to be clear about your likes, desire, your what makes you uncomfortable, what makes you happy, what makes you feel like, hey, this is not cool. For example, right? If somebody tells you, right? Example. I like being friend with I like what being. Let's say you see a girl, right? You date a girl, and she tells you something along the lines of, "I like to kiss my girlfriends. I'm not gay, but it's just fun to do. And sometimes I get drunk and I get a bit feely, and I get a bit touchy, and you know how it is." So swear it's not gonna work. Swear it's not gonna work. It's once again completely frozen, and it broke again. Swear it's not gonna work. Oh, it broke again. Swear broke again. Swear broke again. It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. So now we have to do something crazy. I have to do something crazy. I don't know why it's not working, but it's not working. So what I'm gonna do as crazy as what is I'm gonna close the application of YouTube. Much man, thought maybe you'd call me. I spend my own trout just to see if you mourn me. Yeah, I want your things in my. We died because we weren't quick enough. Fuck me then. Just to see what you'd find. I want your things in my room. I miss you all of the. We'll do 1, 2, 3. Nice. And there's just stuff because this is extra work for me. So this is why I'm kind of annoyed. Well, it doesn't even the fact that it doesn't work. For example, right? I put file in the trash and it don't appear. The phone, the tab didn't even register this file in the trash. It's faulty equipment, bro. Again, not a big deal. It's just annoying. See? You see me press? No, there's 3 files in there. Where they come from? Well, we deleted them a little bit before. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take out everything. And it's not like I'm losing content. Everything is still there, which is great. It's just that it's so laggy, it's so flawed, it's so faulty that when it does happen, you're like, okay, well, it happened 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. Did I lose content by not recording instead of record? The content was corrupted. So to come back to what I was saying, right? It's a case of if the person in system belief doesn't believe they're doing something wrong. For example, my mom, she truly wants to help. She doesn't care that I don't feel comfortable. She doesn't care that it's something that I have a hard time doing. This is for the better and just for the means, right? If it's something that you need to do, doesn't matter if you feel good about it or not, you get to deal with it, right? But technically speaking, so she believed that I have problem with my glands, right? What I'm afraid of is I got diabetes because I'm fat as fuck, right? I'm possibly super healthy, most likely not, but still. And then you're gonna stress me because I'm gonna be hyper focusing on the fact that I'm saying right now I'm blissfully ignorant, and I'm like, dude. And then even then, yesterday I was like, oh, and I'm not down to do the doctor. To see the doctor. Her answer wasn't, hey, I respect that. Hey, you're not down to do the doctor? Fine, I'm not gonna see the doctor with you. Okay? Her answer is, we'll talk about it. No, there's no talking about it. No means no. No means no. No always meant no. No will always mean no. The fact that you're insisting, the fact that you believe that I'm going to shift my mentality is wrong. But if it's your system of belief, which is the system of belief that I led you to believe, if I tell you the water here is drinkable, but it's drinkable, then sadly there was a bird that passed away, and it fell in the well, and the water is no longer drinkable. I told you your whole life the water was drinkable. So you believe, rightfully so, that the water is drinkable. And because you believe your whole life the water is drinkable, when you get sick, you're like, no, it's not the water, because it's clean. So I have to be an asshole, and I have to say no, and then I'm hurting people feeling. And in my system of belief, I don't hurt people. You know what I mean? My father, there was a wire there, My father took it out, and now she comes to me be fucked up. She wanna say what's on my. See, we have these candy. I'm gonna put here for now, and what I'm gonna do is the barbecue chicken wings. I don't need to review them because I already did. You know. But there you go. And ultimately speaking, that's the tough part about the system of belief. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. It will never change. You're allowing it to dictate your life, but it's you're allowing it to lead your life because you're in a position where it serves you before, right? I'm excited. I'm hungry though. On the floor, but it's okay. Immune system is good. I'm good. Oh, they're still very hot. They're delicious though. Come on, Inky, be a man. The system of belief. What I just said. I said be a man. Did I say that for the camera or did I say that usually? I said that usually. So when I say come on, be a man, in my system of belief, being a man equates being strong and equates being not complaining. But what it's really being a man? What is it? What in reality is being a man? And who's to tell you what to believe to be a man? Is it the teaching of a teacher? The teaching of your parents? Is it the teaching? Can a girl teach you about being a man? No, why? Flamingo chicken wings, barbecue. See the smoke? It's very warm. Wasn't that? See? I'm gonna break. But it's not working. I swear it just broke. The recording just broke again. Fuck you, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I don't know why you're not working. I'm gonna restart it. Hopefully it works. Good. Good. All of the time. Stuff on the internet just to see what you'd find. Please work. Please work. Okay, I'm not asking for much. I'm asking you to please work, okay? Thank you. Let's be relaxed. 13. Good. Sorry, Sword. We restarted the tablet. Maybe it's gonna work. Now what you're saying, Ink, you're freaking out for nothing. You have 8 playthroughs working. You have 8 times recording the same thing. Isn't it not enough? Once again, that's a system of belief. You believe that 8 times is enough. Believe that I'm doing too much, right? So right there, what you're doing is you're quantifying the amount of work considered reasonable. In what world does that make sense? People work hard, bro. I'm the hardest worker. I'm not even close. Yesterday, I was watching something. Again, I fucking love The Boys, okay? But I was watching Crispy Pizza. And I was like, wow, this is interesting content. When people at work, right? It was great. What? What? Oh no. I cannot do that. It's the server's under maintenance. I don't know that. Not something to do. But what was I really watching? Well, because they're American Italian. It's an intergeneration, you know? But they're having fun. They're living large, they're living life. And because of that, I liked it. I was to sell it. I was like, hey, it's a pizzeria, so you see them working. They're working and having fun. My system of beliefs tells me that, hey, it's a good thing to watch people having fun and working. Brings me back to The Office. For 9th season, what a show. You like to believe what? You like to believe. Fuck. And to believe that these things are really happening. Look at 9/9. Coming show about dealing with criminals. There's no rapist. There's no serial killer. Because that's not market. That's not TV friendly. That's not market. Cannot sell those. You know. So you have to believe that. We have to do something different. But then, what is media or social media? But selling you a dream. For example, Logan Paul, right? He took Pokemon and did what? He created a utopia where you can make almost guaranteed money making this. A box, a base set, a box, and sold it back individually. For a profit. What he did, in reality, was create a bunch of scalpers. So, the value of it was what? Was higher because they're like all the big players in the scene. And then they're doing it. And because they're doing it, people are doing it. And it's a depreciation of values. The Tortoria, my favorite Pokemon. With a higher value because of a low number of price circulation. Which equates to what? It equates to demand and supply. And then you create it. And then you ruin the market because you're doubling, you're tripling, you're tenfold in supply. But what do? Then increase the demand, so the prices drop, right? And you have to believe that to get rich quick, you absolutely ruined a hobby for a lot of people, right? And then, but it's filled with lies. So people like that, not like Logan Paul, but people that open packs for a living, right? That works in the trading and selling and buying cards for stock market, right? Selling high, buying low, selling high, which again is a very cool. You can basically learn. Sorry, guys. You can basically learn a majority of good finance buying and reselling Pokemon card, right? But then it's a lie. So you get people that open packs, right? You're like, hey, it's my value. I bought this set at $25. And I open it, and well, it's $70 worth of card. So your result is minus $8, right? Or Sword is doing it again. Sword is doing it again. I hate you, Sword. I hate you. And I'm gonna have to do it the whole night. No. I hate you, dude. You keep on breaking for what, dude? Fuck you. Fuck you. It just broke though. We didn't lose anything. Okay. I'm gonna try this. So yeah, so you lose everything, right? But then what they don't tell you is, hey, I made this video, right? And my CPM is $7 per 1,000 views. And this video got 100,000 views, which I made $700. Right? The pack of card, which cost me $30, I made $700 with. Even though the pack of card didn't pay me, the views kept paying me. So you're lying, and you're willing to take a drop because you know the value of your things is gonna get higher because people are viewing your videos, which is pretty normal, pretty average, pretty common, right? And then you have a couple of things that's going on, which is kind of important, right? So what are those things that are going on? What are those things that are kind of important? Well, you have a system of belief where you get rich, but you don't get rich, and the people that are really rich will get richer. So you're portraying a system of value or a system of belief that you manipulated. You influence people into believing something, and you create this artificial system of values or belief, right? But let's take it back to home, to where I am, right? My system of belief is fucked up because right now we're doing this content. We're doing lives, we're doing longer videos, right? And I'm not doing anything else. And in my system of values, hard work is something. And this is still hard work, this is still a lot. But at the same time, this is not my system of belief. This is not what I want to do. This is not what I believe will work. It's not believe what I believe is something that is fun for me to do. So I force myself to do it because I think that, you know what, this could be worth it. This could be worth something. This could be fun to do. This is something that I would love to do. But the system of belief is unequivalent. Because you're like, okay, well, wasn't really what I was looking for, right? And then it's not only that, it's the fact that you do it for a whole year. And you do it for a whole year, so you're in a position where like, okay, well, I know I've been having a problem, but I'm going to be having a problem for the whole year. And I'm like, dude, this is going to be working. If I get popular, this is going to be super important. It's going to be super fun. But then if it doesn't work, then all of this is for nothing. Right? So you're suffering something that you don't want to do, that you don't feel like doing, because you're in a position where it might work, but it might not work. And if it won't work, you traded something that you like doing for something that you didn't like doing, right? Also, tomorrow, after tomorrow, I'm going to La Saint Jean, which is a celebration of my flag, which is not the gay flag. I know, surprising, but Quebec flag, right? And I'm excited to go. I'm excited to go because this is the very first time we do a video that is outside of my house, right? Which is needed. But then, what is the purpose? What is the goal? You spent your whole entire summer inside. You spent your entire summer not going out. You spent your entire summer not doing anything of value. So you do this one event, which is supposed to be super meaningful and super eventful. But since you only did that one, then it's no meaning. It's like, hey, this guy is working every single day. He's making $1. Like, haha, what a sucker. But he's working the whole summer. And somebody told you, like, I know that you're going to be having I want you to have a good summer. I'll give you $75. Well, surprise, motherfucker. This guy made more than you. Right? So your system of belief was flawed. And the value of lesser became more. Because it was repeated. So now I'm doing this and there's no value. So when I go tomorrow, when I go in 2 days, how do you think I feel? I feel ecstatic, I feel thrilled, I feel like this is the way I need to do things and want to do things, or I feel like this is a waste of my time and a waste of your time. And that is not good. That is not good. Because there's no good answer here. There's no good answer. There's nothing. There'll always will be nothing. Forever and always nothing. Why? Because if we have the answer, we wouldn't be asking the question. And people still ask questions. So people still ask questions, meaning they still have to find the answer, right? So system of belief, guys. System of belief. Now, how much as I love you guys and I'm having fun right now, I'm gonna close this. First of all, Ulala's not working. Second of all, I'm not gonna suffer through Sword the whole night. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do clips. I'm gonna close Sword. Let the phone and tablet rest a little bit. And that's it. I love you guys. I really do. Thank you so much for watching. Take it easy. Peace. As a finale, as a conclusion, believe everything and anything that makes you happy. Okay? If something makes you happy, even if it's not true, believe in it. Even if it's never was true, believe in it. You have a right to believe in anything that you want. You have a right into thinking anything that you want. You have a right into believing in unicorn. That's your right, right? You might be in denial, it might be wrong, but that's your right. And whatever makes you happy, even though is whatever makes you happy, even though it is wrong, is something that makes you happy. Because it makes you happy, it's worth believing in it. When you were young, your parents told you about Santa Claus. Was it true? No. Are you mad they lied to you? No. You understand why did it? They lied about the Tooth Fairy. Why did they lie to you about Santa Claus? To teach you there was treats when you were nice. There were consequences when you were not nice. Why did they teach you about Tooth Fairy? To sensibilize you as losing teeth. That's what they lied. You believed in it, it didn't hurt you, and it made life better. Now, in which world is this wrong? Denial is wrong. But if you don't think that people are lying to you, you're more wrong than no. And if you're about to be lied to, might as well lie to yourself. Believe in what makes you happy, not what's true. Believing in what makes you a better person, not what is expected of you. On that note, fuck this tablet. Fuck this phone. I love you guys, but your boy has got to go. Peace.